guys, Risque here, and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. Almost at chapter 1. I don't know why. We haven't played that in a while. I kind of miss it. It was fun. Anyway, so last we left off, we started the Kew Gardens drama. I know we investigated the place. Apparently not good enough, but it wouldn't let me in some of the rooms. So anyway, we need to search the archives for a few things. So, okay, so a list of exotic stolen plants exhibited at Kew Gardens. Those are words that I am not sober enough to say. So, I'll go ahead and let y'all read amongst yourselves, because it'll make more sense to you than it will to me, I'm sure. And symbol on the flower pots found at Kew Gardens. The pots did not belong there. And then the symbol on the broken pot. Symbol on a broken flower pot found in the backyard. The symbol is not from Kew Gardens. The glyph means divine, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Whoa. What? Oh, right. I was searching stuff. Hold on. We got a letter. Dear Mr. Holmes, I have finally found the courage to write you a letter. I can scarcely find the words to express my gratitude for your kindness. On that terrible day, I believed my life to be ruined, but at the same time I realized there to be one person in the world who truly loved me and who I loved in return. His name we both know. He is Captain Jack Crocker. His love has given me true reason to live. Even if we cannot be together in the end, none of this could have happened without you, Mr. Holmes. Yours sincerely, Mary Brackenstall. Well, I'm glad I was able to help. That makes me feel good. Okay. Let's search the plants first, I guess. Okay, so poisons and toxins, wounds and injuries, criminalistics, martial arts, marks and symbols. Okay. So that's where we need to go for that, for the symbols. Encyclopedias, maybe? Economics, science, technology, history, medicine, botany, exotic plants, maybe. These plants have a certain toxicity in common, more or less variable. Literally all listed in pretty much the same order. Only the first three can be dangerous to humans, particularly Florum diabolica, fitting name, but only under very specific conditions. The plant should react to a process of aggression against which it will issue deadly spores.
Here it is.
Okay. Well, that's done. Okay, so let's search the symbol of the broken pot. Which one had... I think this one was the one that... Divine Syndicate? The members of the Syndicate worship... Yeah, it's the same one. Worship Trewan, the God King. They strive to obtain spiritual peace and release themselves from the material world, so generous donations are appreciated. Of course they are.
Here it is. The Divine Syndicate is not a supplier to Kew Gardens. Besides, there is no address here.
Okay. I'm sure we can look it up somewhere. Okay.
That is not the
No?
one I need.
There we go. Seymour's Garden, garden equipment and supplies. We are a premium supplier for all your landscape, gardening, and timber requirements, full range supply and delivery of sand, soils, mulches, pots, and everything else you may need. At least we got an address for that.
Here it is.
Alright, well that helps. Is there anything else I need to look at? Okay, can I go to the other garden place now that we have the address? Oh. What? I did not mean to do this. I just wanted to talk to Watson.
Someone should take Toby for a walk.
What do you think,
Have you found
Tobes?
something interesting?
Oh dear, Toby. I wasn't aware that you were Watson's new literary agent.
Cute. Okay. That doesn't... That didn't... That was kind of anticlimactic. Okay, I guess let's go back to Kew Gardens. I thought now that I had that address of that other place, at least I can go there and see what the deal was. Damn, that was a really long loading screen. That's not promising for how today's gonna go. Okay, because we examined everything, yes? It's acting like this isn't complete. Wait. Okay, maybe it was just that. I thought something else popped up. Wait. Okay, I guess it was just that. Damn it. Alright. What do you have to say?
Are you aware of the Divine Syndicate?
The Divine what? Is this a joke?
No, I am quite serious.
What a ridiculous name. Anyway, I have never heard of this syndicate.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
Okay, maybe oh boy knows. Because this guy's acting a little too appropriate. And I don't trust you. You're acting like how somebody who's been through a traumatic situation such as yourself would typically act. I don't trust it.
Tell me, have you ever heard of the Divine Syndicate?
No, I cannot say that I have.
Y'all are some motherfucking liars.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon. Palm House.
I'm not honest about a goddamn motherfucking thing. Oh, I totally missed this. Holy shit.
A task list for Albert, compiled by Martin Hamish. Sweep out the Palm House, scrub the toilets, clean the storage shed tools.
Okay. Seemed like I didn't really miss that much. Why can't I go to the other garden place? I have the address. I feel like that should be all I need, you know? Like, that's all you need in the CSI games. Just get a new address and you got a new place to search, you know? Maybe I'm crazy. What? What am I missing? Because I didn't touch that. It automatically did it. But nothing... Okay. I really don't want to do a whole full walkthrough here again. See, And I'm looking for, like, maybe words I'm missing that I need to focus on, but no. Because I'm literally holding the controller like this. Like, my finger's not even on R1, so I'm like, I'm not accidentally triggering it. Watson, I really need you to stay out of my way, please.
According to this, they have light and moisture control in some parts of the building.
Oh. Damn it. I thought I really found something major.
Water lily greenhouse.
So I'm like, let me make sure I investigate every little thing. Make sure every little thing is green. Imagination talent. Oh. Will help you to visualize objects and events useful in limited situations. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so he broke open the door first, and then knocked over the pot. Right?
wasn't like that.
What? What, so he knocked over the pot and then broke open the door? Are you joking me?
No, it wasn't like that.
Are you stupid, Sherlock? Right, I checked all of this. Oh, maybe there's more I need to look at while in investigation mode. Okay, so breaking the door. Knocking over the pot. Okay. Is there more? Let me reset it. I'm so confused. I mean, is there something that I did miss in investigation mode that might help? Or concentration mode, or whatever the fuck it's called? Does I mean, does the detergent have something? Because it's literally just these two actions. So I'm like... yeah, I must be missing some evidence somewhere. So I looked at that, I looked at the detergent, I looked at the stuff on the walls, the window panes. So yeah, there's nothing I could really be missing. Okay.
No, it wasn't like that.
What do you mean it wasn't like that? You, Sherlock, you are really, really, really trying me right now. Okay. Breaking the door, knocking over the pot. Maybe I need to continue moving. No, I can't leave the room. Is anybody else confused here?
No, it wasn't like that.
Sherlock, you're a goddamn motherfucking liar. Ooh, oh.
These trees, with their roots in water, must originate from Louisiana.
Ah, yes, the bayou. I remember our visit in the case of the Awakened.
Is that an Easter egg for like another... Oh, I missed this.
This sign is broken. Something heavy was dropped upon it. Someone fell violently against this sign, and they were injured in the clash. Most likely a head wound. All the clues around here are quite suspicious. I need my imagination to make sense of it all.
How did I miss that earlier? That's insane. Like on my first, like, combing through this place. That's crazy. Okay, so broke the door, knocked over the pot, fell onto the fence. There we go.
This reconstruction reveals a disturbing fact. Montague Dunn damaged the door of the Colonial Collection Room.
He was in a panic, or the door was locked. Was it an accident, or a murder then, I wonder?
I don't know. It's not looking good. Okay. Perform an autopsy on Montague Dunn. The death is suspicious. Why had he forced the door of the Colonial Collection Room? Why had someone cleaned and emptied the room? Was it a trap or a simple accident? Okay, now we can go to Scotland Yard. There we go. I feel better. I feel better. That was rough though.
I asked Inspector Lestrade to take Montague Dunn's body to Scotland Yard.
It's ready for autopsy then.
Dope. Is there anything in here we can look at? Aha! Okay.
This watch is of great value. A beautiful feather pen of a good make.
What is this?
A membership card for the London Crest Club.
Okay. Might be worth checking out. To Mr. F. Wayne, director of Wayne & Sons Printing Company. My friend, your posters for the great exhibition at Kew Gardens are very beautiful, but it is surely unnecessary to mention all of the staff. My name alone will be sufficient. Montague Dunn. Montague Dunn sounds like a Montague Dick. If you ask me. Okay, let's go check the corpse.
First of all, let us carry out an external examination.
Okay, let's start with his face. So, here's the head injury from where he fell into the fountain, because I can speak.
There is an injury to the skull, most probably caused by the fall in the water lily greenhouse.
Yeah, that's what I just said, Sherlock.
The vessels and the pupil of the eye appear quite normal.
Okay, so no drugs in the system, I guess?
The air from the lungs carries a faint floral aroma.
Interesting.
There are no suspicious marks upon the chest. Let us finish our external examination so that we can proceed with the autopsy.
What's going on here?
No redness, stings, or bruises.
Interesting.
Nothing suspicious here.
Okay, let's flip him over.
Now, let us examine the internal
Oh.
organs.
Never mind. Oh, Jesus. Okay. This is intense for some reason.
The heart's blood vessels show no pathological signs.
When did Sherlock become a fucking mortician?
The heart tissue shows no visible pathological signs.
Like, the fuck? Or coroner, or whoever takes care of the autopsy. I don't know all the terms.
The liver is enlarged. It would seem that he was suffering from an alcohol addiction.
Yeah. It sucks.
The liver tissue is brown. There are no visible pathological signs.
Jesus.
The stomach tissues show no visible pathological signs.
Okay. So, what?
There is a small amount of content. It appears that he breakfasted lightly, only a short while before his death.
Alright, let's check these lungs. This is really disturbing.
The lungs are congested and edematous.
What the fuck does that mean? English, Sherlock.
The tissue on the inferior lobe of the right lung is damaged, most probably caused by toxins from an unknown plant.
There we go.
My suspicions have been substantiated. Montague Dunn, the director of Kew Gardens, died from poisoning. Plant poisoning, to be more exact.
You mean
Yes, it is murder.
we should inform Lestrade?
Yes, but do remember, Watson, that I discovered the murder. The challenge is mine.
The challenge, Holmes?
We need to locate that deadly plant. Such a perfect murder appeals to me.
Murder of any kind appeals to you. Is that all we need to do?
No, we also have the people working at Kew Gardens. Martin Hamish and the son of the victim, Albert Dunn.
And also Miss White, of whom we spoke with Mr. Hamish. Should we bring them all here for interrogation?
No. A few innocuous questions at Q will suffice, as well as a discreet delve into their personal affairs. Yes, Watson, it is time now to open the doors.
Even those in the staff building? I suppose that is necessary.
We should also be concerned with the victim himself. After all, we don't know very much about Montague Dunn.
You're enjoying this already, aren't you?
More than a little.
Sherlock kind of creeping me out a little bit. Okay, so poisoning, deadly plants stolen. Theft and murder. The killers may be those who stole the exotic plants, including the deadly species from the last exhibition at Kew Gardens. Okay. Dope. So... guess we're going back to the gardens then? Did I get... hold on. Okay, I didn't really get any new evidence. Okay. Back to the gardens we go. Make them open the doors. They're trying to keep me locked out. I'll show them what's up. Why are these loading screens so long? I don't know. What was that song? I'm done.
Mr. Hamish, can you explain to us what happened to the colonial collection? It seems somewhat depleted.
But, most likely maintenance work, tidying up.
You're not sure, then? But you're the deputy director.
Well, I am busy. I cannot be everywhere at once.
As deputy director, how was your relationship with Montague Dunn?
To be honest with you, Mr. Holmes, it could have been better. You see, every Tuesday he would carry out his inspection of the gardens, but it was solely to make an impression, great pretense that he cared at all. He would give out absurd orders, ignoring anyone else's opinion. He would then disappear for the rest of the week. He was what some might call a man of action. I'd say rather he was overzealous and chaotic. So after all, it was no wonder, perhaps, that he ended up like that, if you take into consideration his kind of lifestyle.
You mentioned that Mr. Dunn led a particular lifestyle.
Well, it's no secret that he enjoyed, celebrating, shall we say. He was a member of the London Smart Set. He was famous for it. That and...
And?
He had an eye for the ladies, to put it mildly, Mr. Holmes.
Mr. Hamish, can you tell us who holds the keys to the locked greenhouses?
That would be Albert, Mr. Dunn's son. Yes, Albert keeps all the keys, and one can only imagine why.
What do you mean?
Well, he was never interested in Kew Gardens before, and now all of a sudden he is trying to act as if he owns the place. I think he wants to take over the management here. He'd do better to leave that to me. He has no experience. No, none at all.
What is your opinion of Albert as a student of botany?
He's useless. I often tell him so, and I can only give him cleaning tasks. Botany is not his life's work, and his father well knew it. He was furious about it.
He was?
Oh yes, he forced his son to work here, and he never missed an opportunity to criticize him publicly.
Are you able to elaborate on that?
Well, for example, with our last exhibition here, Mr. Dunn had Albert make a presentation speech. But then, while the lad was speaking, Mr. Dunn interrupted him, asking him difficult questions, making him look like a failure. It was with the intention of making a fool of him, Mr. Holmes.
That must have been terribly humiliating.
Yes, he was crushed, and he had to leave. Everybody was making fun of poor Albert. That is, except for Miss Margaret White, who is such a nice lady and who always takes pity on Albert.
You mentioned a Miss White. Would you tell us more about her?
She is a student who works here part-time. She is quite charming indeed. She possesses a great talent for botany. You should take a look at some of her experiments that she carried out in the laboratory. Ah, if only she were not so naive.
Why naive?
The way she used to flutter around Mr. Montague Dunn. And he couldn't help but be flattered by all her attention. How could an intelligent woman such as Miss White not see through his game? I can only scratch my head and wonder.
Tell me, Mr. Hamish, do you grow the more deadly variety of plant here?
You mean insectivorous? Yes, but nothing larger than that.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
Alright, on that note, we're going to go ahead and end this episode here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share this with your friends, hit the bell so you don't miss an upload, and I'll see you guys next time.